guys, welcome to a reading vlog. Today is Thursday and I'm planning on filming up until Sunday. Yesterday I did a poll on Instagram, on my Instagram stories, and I asked my followers and friends to pick my next read. The two books that I asked my followers to vote on was Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan, and the other one was Life Hacks for a Little Alien by Alice Franklin. I didn't put like any names or authors. I just did emojis on these, and the one that actually ended up winning was a Life Hack for Little Aliens. So this is what we're gonna kick off this reading vlog with. I picked this book up on a whim at my local library. It's part of their voting. I believe this might be YA because it is like a coming of age. It says it here. It says it's a charming, witty, and profoundly moving novel about what it feels like to grow up neurodivergent. It says, before she thinks of herself as Little Alien, our protagonist is a lonely little girl who doesn't understand the world the way other children seem to. So when a late-night TV special introduces her to the mysterious Voynich manuscripts, an ancient tome written in an indecipherable language, Little Alien experiences something she hasn't before: hope. Could there be others like her, who also feels like they're from another planet? Convinced the Voynich manuscripts hold the answer she needs, Little Alien and her best and only friend, Bobby, decide they must find this strange book. Where that decision leads them will change everything. Narrated by an unexpected guide who has arrived to give Little Alien the advice she'll need to find her way. So I'm excited to read this. Hi friends, it's the next day and I have been reading the book and I have to say I am loving it. So I read this book, has been reading super fast. I'm just gonna put you here. But before I start talking about the book, a little coffee flavor thing, because we have about 20 minutes before we leave. So my husband, he picked this flavor out. And then the one I picked is this one. I love Lavazza coffee. It's really good to me. But yeah. So like I was saying, Life Hacks for a Little Alien. We are following, I don't even know her name. I don't think she said her name. So right off the bat, it comes across as like an elder alien, I guess, telling her like, this is, you know, like how your life was or has been. And it's being narrated from like a third person, and based on the prologue, you know that it's whoever this person is in the prologue. I don't know if it's necessarily herself as an older, you know, and like hindsight telling her story, but we don't know her name. So I'm assuming she's the one that's going to go by Little Alien. The reasons why I'm enjoying this is because there is a balance so far of like really strong topics and like delicate topics being touched upon, mixed with the innocence of like her age and stuff and not understanding like the gravity of certain situations that are happening around her, you realize that she is neurodivergent. So I'm assuming that this might look at autism through these eyes, you know, and her experience of like not understanding and stuff. It's already talked about like really hard and difficult like family dynamics. There have been a lot of like just moments where my heart has just kind of, I say my heart feels squished, you know, like where it's just kind of like, oh, like it tugs at your heartstrings, just because this little alien, she goes through things that is hard, I like, for kids to go through. That's where I'm at so far with this book. I am 74 pages in, so that's chapter 11. But yeah, now we're gonna go to the DMV and I'll probably read some more there because honestly, I keep thinking about this story and I just want to know what else happens and stuff. So like I said, that voting section in my library has never let me down. And so far this book has it. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, it is Sunday and I finished Life Hacks for a Little Alien yesterday. I also got a haircut yesterday. Hi. I didn't really talk vlog a lot yesterday because in Utah during winter we get these really nasty inversions and the air quality is just horrible. Like it's just stuck, you know, like in the valley. Whenever that happens, my husband and I, we get really bad allergies, and yesterday was just a really bad allergy day. So today it's a little bit better. There's a slight little breeze and that helps clear some of that bad air. But yeah, I cut my hair. I've been wanting some like baby bangs, but I honestly can't commit. Like I'm just scared because they're just, you know, a little bit shorter than this. But, you know, I went with my friend and I told her that I thought I wanted baby bangs. So she cut them what I normally cut them at, which is like to my eyebrow right here. We went above, a little bit above what I normally get for bangs. And it feels, to me, it feels like baby bangs. So I'm happy. And yesterday, my hairdresser and friend, she took the time to show me how to like style them so that way, like style them as they air dry. So she taught me that. She gave me tips and I tried it today and I mean, you might hate it, but I love how my bangs turned out today. I did finish Life Hack for a Little Alien yesterday, and after I finished it, I went online, as one does, and I pulled up the author, because this author does not, I couldn't find her on Instagram or anything like that. She doesn't have, at least that I could find, she doesn't have social media, like a social media presence or anything. So I went online, looked her up. I found an NPR interview that she did, and I'm glad to say that the events in this book, she said it was 95% fiction. And I believe the 5%, because she didn't really expand on it, but I think the 5% that is based on her real life is like the way the character feels as an alien. Everybody tells her to be normal, but you know, she's like, what's normal? So I think that aspect of it, the emotions as to sometimes not fully understanding or only doing things because she knows, like somebody has told her this is what a normal person does, and then therefore she adapts it, although she doesn't understand it. She just goes along with it because she's like, this is what normal people do. The author she did say that she was not diagnosed with autism when she was young. She got diagnosed as an adult. So it is very evident that the author, Alice Franklin, is very much aware of the struggles and also the beauty that people with autism have, because there's just this calmness in the person, like in the character, because you don't find out her name in the book. But she's just so calm in a lot of situations that maybe other people might not. And part of it is because she doesn't fully understand, like she can't process it the way I think most people would. But there's beauty in that, I think. And this, I don't know, like this book is just going to hold such a comforting place in my heart, because even though, like I said, this character faces adversities and the adults in her life up to like the middle part are not good, there are better adults that do come into her life at different points of her life and just don't question why she does the way that she, like the things that she does. They just accept her and they just kind of go with it. And you can tell that with these people she's able to open up more. And I also messed up. I said that it was narrated in third person. It is not. It's actually narrated in second person. So there is just, the narrating style is so, you just feel like you are in her head. Please pick this book up. It's really, really good. It's really sweet. There are a lot of moments where, I think it even says in the beginning, it says, as Alice Franklin will have you swinging from stitches to tears on an uneven path to finding life that fits even when you yourself don't. Like that part of stitches to tears, like, yes, like there are moments where my heart broke, but then 2 lines down you see the resilience in the character and just like the funny things that she would think. It's good. I always feel like I just say it's good, you guys should read it, but honestly I really do think you guys should pick this book up. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, of your week, and your month. I know the world is kind of crazy right now, and I wish there was something I could say that would comfort people, but honestly I'm not sure, because I myself get very anxious. But the one thing that typically always makes me feel better is to think of myself in ways that I could help. So if there's any encouragement, that I could give, I guess, is look at your real life, not your internet life. Look at your real life and see where you could be the helper to those around you, because that typically works. See you guys later. Bye.